back. If you're using the same old skincare routine as the weather changes, this next segment is for you. Cooler temperatures and wind exposure mean much needed protection for your skin. Stylist Andrew Hoge is here with skincare tips and product recommendations. Love to see you on the show, my friend.
Thank you. It's very good to be back.
Yes. So I feel like when you are putting on your thick sweaters and everything, maybe you're not thinking that you also need to also update your skin wardrobe, if you will.
Yes.
So what are some of those changes that you think you need to do?
Absolutely. So there's, I think of skincare kind of like changing seasons, even going to the gym. You have to make little tweaks now and then based on your environment to maximize the effectiveness of what you're doing.
I love it. And you're talking about all things that women, men, everyone can use today,
Absolutely.
Right?
These are all going to be little tweaks. You don't have to overhaul your entire wardrobe, or excuse me, wardrobe, your skincare routine right away. Listen to your skin, do little tiny changes here and there, and see what the results are and what works best for you.
I love it. Okay, and so you're giving us some tips today, which I absolutely love. I need this. So first up, a moisturizer.
Yeah, so moisturizing is essential for any skincare routine, but when you go into fall weather, maybe you need a thicker moisturizer. That cold air, that wind is going to do a little bit more damage to your skin, potentially, especially those with sensitive skin. So a thicker moisturizer helps lock in hydration and just keeps your skin super healthy. I love this one from Drunk Elephant.
Know the brand.
The purple item here, it has a ton of different oils and minerals that really lock in all the good stuff into your skin.
I love that. Morning, night, can use that anytime?
Absolutely. I do it in the morning and right before I go to bed.
I love that. Okay, I know. I was just surprised to learn that my skin is actually very dry. I thought it was the opposite.
And it changes throughout the year.
Oh, well, see, pro tip. Then it's not all, I'm not the problem. If you haven't already, you're saying an eye cream is very important too for tip number 2.
Yes, and everybody has their own preferences in terms of how much time they have and how much they want to invest and put into their skin. But if you're not using an eye cream, I highly recommend it during these chilly fall months, mainly because the skin under your eye is thinner and more sensitive to the environment than the rest of your skin, right? And so the one we have here is called Autocorrect, which I absolutely love. And my tip for eye cream, use your ring finger and press it into your eye as opposed to, it's just a little bit softer that way. There's not as much pressure.
So you're not supposed to be like rubbing it.
Yeah, don't do that.
Okay. And which one did you say was your favorite product
here.
for? Okay.
Yep, Autocorrect.
Love that.
It lives up to its name, in my personal opinion.
Okay, order me that right now. I'll just steal that. And layering in something into your moisturizer to a serum, right?
So there's so many different serums out there. For fall, I would suggest something with hydrating qualities like hyaluronic acid. This one right here I love, also from Drunk Elephant. It comes in this cool little container. You just flip it. Here, let me show you.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna do it on the back. It's a little bit more absorbent. And you just put this in with your moisturizer.
That's what I was going to ask. What's the steps here?
Yes, put it in with your moisturizer and then put it all over your face and neck. It gives it just a little boost. It feels really good going in.
That feels incredible on my skin right now.
Yes.
It feels expensive. I love that. Is that a word? I love that so much. And tip number 4, which I didn't even know, I've heard of retinol, but retinoids?
Yes.
What is that?
Retinoids are sort of an umbrella term for the retinoid family. There's buccal and there's retinol. And they each are similar. They help turn over the skin, but they have different chemical properties. So for this one, a lot of people might shy away from retinoids and retinol during the summer months because it can make your skin more sensitive to the sun. But now that we're going into fall and winter, using a retinol or retinoid is going to be great for cell turnover, for pigmentation, for fine lines and wrinkles. It's really, really great and does wonders for your skin.
Yes, anti-aging, and I guess since we're not going to see the sun now, for 4 months, well, we'll just put all that on.
We'll prepare for summer. This will help us.
Where is that one that's your favorite on here in
right
that
over
family?
Here. So this one from Kiehl's is really, really fantastic. I personally use one from my dermatologist. It has a little bit of mix of everything that we're talking about here. But whatever works best for you is the way to go.
I love that so much, and I guess tip, you know, go see your dermatologist once in a
Absolutely.
while too.
Absolutely. Yep.
And you're saying that there's so many different masks out there too, and we should think about this. So what is one that you think is important during these months?
Absolutely. So with, you know, I love a mask. It's nice to get all that goodness deep into your skin. But there's masks for exfoliating, for extracting. In the fall, I recommend a hydrating mask or a calming mask.
Ooh.
Look for something that has properties that help with redness or whatever you're experiencing at the time. You know, like I said, everybody's skin is different. So this can take the form of a face mask, you know. We've all seen it. It's a nice reminder. Just you sit there for 15 minutes, let everything soak in. This mask right here from First Aid Beauty has really beautiful calming properties. I found myself just again with the cold weather getting really red, and about 2 times a week I'll just throw this on and just let my skin get a little spa day.
Oh my gosh, I know. It's like a little spa day for your face. And I always am confused if I can leave a mask on more than 15 minutes or if that's bad. I don't know.
Generally speaking, like I said, listen to your skin, see how you're feeling. But for something that's hydrating as opposed to exfoliating, you can probably leave it on a little bit longer.
Okay, I like it. And exfoliating, talk about that. Is there a specific product here that you brought for that?
Yes, so my tip for fall is exfoliate a little less frequently. Exfoliating is great. I love it because you remove dead skin cells and it helps your skin to regenerate and keeps it bouncy and bright. But during the fall, like I said, we're exposed to the elements, harsher elements. So maybe pull back on that. But when you exfoliate, I highly recommend a chemical exfoliant. Some of my favorites are here. This one by Peter Thomas Roth, a chemical exfoliant. So this is so fun to do at Sephora.
Oh my God,
you just pop it in here,
okay,
and then this will be the same. But if you rub it in, it'll actually start. You'll see the skin pulling off.
Oh,
very gently.
My God!
But like you can kind of see. I don't know if you can see that, but it's you can see it working, and it's amazing. It uses enzymes, and it's much better than one of those harsh exfoliators.
Oh my gosh, I love it so much. We ran out of time. You are absolutely amazing. Thank you so much.